Hi everyone, and welcome back to the English podcast with Mandy and Mark. I'm Mandy, and I'm excited to be here with you today to help you improve your English.
And I'm Mark. We're thrilled to have you join us on this journey to learn and practice your English skills in a fun and engaging way.
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about a fun topic, going to the movies. We'll be learning some useful vocabulary and phrases that you can use to talk about your favorite films, genres, and experiences at the cinema.
Stick around until the end for some exercises and a chance to practice your English. We encourage you to leave your answers in the comments below. We love hearing from you.
So, Mark, I was wondering, do you like going to the movies?
Oh, absolutely. It's one of my favorite things to do. There's just something magical about seeing a movie on the big screen with surround sound. How about you?
I love it too. It's a great way to escape reality for a few hours and just relax. What kind of movies do you enjoy watching?
I'm a big fan of action and science fiction movies. I love the excitement and special effects. What about you? What are your favorite genres?
I really enjoy comedies and romantic comedies. They always put me in a good mood. Although I do enjoy a good thriller every now and then, something to keep me on the edge of my seat.
I know what you mean. Do you prefer watching movies at home or in the theater?
There's something special about seeing a movie in the theater, experiencing it with other people, and enjoying the big screen and popcorn. But sometimes it's nice to just relax at home and watch something on my own terms.
I totally agree. Sometimes, nothing beats cuddling up on the couch with a good movie and some homemade popcorn. By the way, what's the last movie you watched in a theater?
Let me think. Oh, I know. It was a really funny comedy called The Switch. It had me laughing the whole way through. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen that one yet, but it sounds like something I would enjoy. I might have to check it out. Do you remember the last movie you saw that really made you think?
That's a good question. There was this one documentary I watched a while back about climate change that really stayed with me. It was called A Life on Our Planet.
Documentaries can be so powerful, can't they? They have a way of opening your eyes to different perspectives. Do you ever watch movies more than once?
Oh, all the time. Especially if it's a movie I really love. I find that I always notice something new each time I watch it. What about you?
Definitely. Some movies are just so good. You have to watch them again and again. It's like revisiting old friends. Have you ever walked out of a movie because you didn't like it?
I can't say that I have. I always try to give a movie a fair chance, even if it's not my favorite genre. I think it's important to keep an open mind. What about you?
I'm with you on that one. I think every movie has something to offer, even if it's just a good laugh or a chance to relax.
Exactly. Speaking of good laughs, we should probably move on to the vocabulary section before we get too carried away talking about movies.
You're right. Time flies when you're having fun. Let's dive into some of the words and phrases we use today.
Great idea. Get your notebooks ready, everyone, because we're about to learn some new vocabulary.
That's right. And don't forget to use the space in the comments section to practice these new words and phrases.
Okay, Mark, let's start with the word genre. It's a French word that we use in English to talk about different types or categories of movies, like action, comedy, or drama.
Right. For example, if you like movies with a lot of excitement and adventure, you might say, "My favorite movie genre is action."
Another word we used was surround sound. This refers to a type of audio system that makes you feel like you're in the middle of the action, with sound coming from all directions.
Exactly. When you're watching an action-packed scene with explosions and car chases, surround sound can really enhance the experience.
Next up, we have romantic comedy, which is a genre of movie that combines elements of romance and comedy. These movies often have light-hearted storylines and focus on relationships.
For example, the movie Love Actually is a classic romantic comedy with multiple storylines about love and relationships.
We also talked about thrillers, which are movies designed to create suspense and excitement. They often involve mystery, crime, or psychological tension.
If you're a fan of movies that keep you on the edge of your seat, then you might enjoy thrillers like The Silence of the Lambs or Psycho.
And finally, we mentioned documentaries. These are nonfiction films that explore real-life events or topics, often with the goal of informing or persuading the audience.
That's right, documentaries can cover a wide range of subjects, from nature and science to history and social issues.
All right, everyone, are you ready for some exercises? We've got some fun questions to test your listening skills and see how much you remember from our conversation.
Don't worry, these are not meant to be tricky. Just think back to what we talked about. Let's start with the first one. What genre of movies does Mark enjoy the most?
And what about me? What kind of movies did I say I enjoy? Let us know your answers in the comments below.
Here's another one. Mandy mentioned a movie she watched recently that made her laugh. What was the name of that movie?
That's right. Now for the last question, a more open one for you guys. We discussed whether we prefer watching movies at home or in a theater. What about you? Where do you prefer to watch your favorite films and why? Tell us all about it in the comments below.
So, we've reached the end of another episode. We hope you enjoyed talking about movies with us today and that you learned some useful vocabulary and phrases along the way.
Remember, the key to improving your English is to practice regularly. So go out there and talk about your favorite movies with your friends, family, or classmates. That's all for today's episode. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment below. We love hearing from you. See you next time on the English Podcast with Mandy and Mark.